In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, hello everybody, how are you doing? We'll be doing good by the grace of Almighty Allah. My name's NA Saqib, I'm your IELTS mentor, IELTS trainer. We started uploading videos regarding the speaking subtest of the IELTS, and today I'm going to give you some general tips about all three parts of the speaking test. So my first tip would be formal, like a job interview. So you are anticipated to be serious and not casual. It means you got to behave seriously, not casually. And if you are non-serious, it means that you haven't prepared yourself for speaking subtest of the IELTS in particular. My second tip would be give a full answer whenever possible, because you have to showcase your best English. Over the years, you've been learning English, and you've been taught by different teachers and mentors English subject. So whatever they've taught you, just select best out of all that stuff and start speaking in front of the examiner. So you have to give him impression that your English is wow, simply splendid, and you are going to impress him. So my third tip would be polite. If you don't understand, don't panic. But don't say what or sorry. Instead of saying these words, you better just say, excuse me, could you say that again? Or I beg your pardon, could you repeat that question? So these are a couple of sentences which can be used instead to give an impression that you are a good English language speaker. It will show your capacity of language. It will also showcase that you know about English culture as well. So it will be a kind of pleasure super added, and the examiner's impression would be good about you if you are going to speak these sentences. My next point is maintain good posture. It means that you gotta sit straight, don't lean, because when you're leaning, it means that you're not confident and there is no clear projection of voice. So you gotta give impression that you're confident and you can speak in a convenient manners, and there is no problem, you're confident. So I would just ask you not to lower your voice, sit straight and speak smoothly and clearly. And it is possible if you are maintaining your good posture. And speak, once again, the next point is speak clearly. It means don't worry about your accent. There are lots of problems with people regarding accent, but the examiners are least concerned about your accent. They're concerned about your language, because they want to listen correct language. I mean, there should not be grammatical errors, and there shouldn't be the fluency and pronunciation problems. Lots of people live in Punjab, they speak sometimes Pinglish. So that's a Punjabi English. If you can rectify your accent a bit, it is very good. But you are not supposed to have British or American or Australian accent. Your simple accent, your MTI, mother tongue influence, is also acceptable for the examiners. Some Spanish speakers, for example, they can't say yes properly. They say instead yes. So if you got such problems, you have ample time before appearing the examination. You better just rectify your basics of your pronunciation. My next tip would be use descriptive words. What does it mean? It means that use dynamic and exciting words, advanced kind of vocabulary. No, don't normally speak. You normally speak good, bad, okay, and happy, sad. So these words are not desirable. Instead of saying happy, you can say thrilled. You can use exalted, excited, and delighted. And instead of saying sad, you better just say depressed, low-spirited, disappointed, and heartbroken. My next tip would be to you guys and girls is speak up. It means that so much up that you are understood and heard properly by the examiner. And keep, next point would be keep a steady pace. It means that neither too fast nor too slow. You must speak with a normal speed, and there should be smooth sailing when you are speaking in front of the examiner. The next tip is stay on topic. Don't go off topic. Don't beat about the bush. You must be just understanding properly what you are being asked and then give the answer. There's a problem, lots of students who have learned by heart certain structures, sentences and words, and they start reproducing it in front of the examiner. Examiner understands whether you understood his question thoroughly or not. So give an impression that you've thoroughly got the point, got his question, and then you are answering his question. So before going for the examiner, if you have practiced certain, sentences and phrases, that's very good. They'll give you an assistance, an extra help when you will be just giving the examiner the answers. But just reproducing those cramped sentences and phrases can be a very bad impression for the examiner. So my point is, don't memorize answers. My last point would be use contractions. Yes, using contractions, contracted words. Instead of using I am, you use I'm, we are, you are, they are. Instead of using can, not, you can use can't or can't as it suits you, because Americans say can't and British say can't. And similarly, shouldn't, won't. So contractions are fine. They give an impression that you are a fluent, confident speaker and you understand the nature of the language which you are reproducing or speaking in front of the examiner. It was, I want to just quote an example of the Americans, and that's actually, don't use slangs. For Americans, actually they don't speak language, they speak slanguage instead. Ridiculously, too much slangs are being used by the Americans. So slangs are inappropriate. Instead of using kids, you must use children. And there should be another example. Instead of using things and stuff, you can choose items. Something more about Americans. Americans never wear the shirts without collars. And they don't have pockets without dollars. So may Allah bless Americans as well. And may Allah bless all the world and all the countries of the world, all the individuals and nations. So these are my general tips and techniques about speaking subtest of the IELTS and all three, parts of the speaking. So I know they will turn out to be very helpful for you guys in preparing your speaking subtest in particular. So thank you very much indeed. That was the lesson for today. And if you use all these techniques which I've told you about, you can, you can upgrade your score. If you are going to have 6, it will be 7+. I must tell you about that. So God bless you all. Thank you very much indeed. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. That's Genius Institute Lahore. We'll see you with another brand new video. Up till then, bye-bye.